Great news ahead of the next episode, though it kind of came out of nowhere. We have qualified for the UEFA Europa Conference League. We'll get to more specifics in the video. However, earlier on in the season, maybe half a dozen games ago, all of a sudden the 7th place spot disappeared. So we've been fighting for our lives to try and qualify for the 6th spot. We finally did it, and all of a sudden we're told that it is extended, which it might be extended even more because Arsenal are currently about to win the FA Cup and they're in the finals for the Champions League. So we'll see exactly how this goes, but I expect we're at least qualified for the Europa League. There's a good chance of us, a non-zero chance of us actually jumping up and qualifying for the Champions League. So, more to come. Hello and welcome. Today's episode. Last we left off, we played a couple of games up in the Premier League. And since then, things have gone very, very, very well. Undefeated through all of April. There were a couple of draws that we probably should have lost them. The XG was not in our favor, but we ended up coming out with a victory. Had a friendly here, which is boosting some people, kind of get everybody back in the winning mood because we scored 7 goals against a team who, what are they in? Yeah, the National League. I just said someone's smaller reputation. I put the one that earned us the most money. So we destroyed them. And it set us back on winning ways. We barely won all of these. However, a win is a win, and we take those. So 2 games left in the season up against Chelsea and Everton. Everton, not really playing for anything. Chelsea, of course, playing to go above us, because as it stands, what you just saw, we are 6th place right now, qualified for the Conference League, with aspirations of making the Champions League. It's not going to happen. But if we beat Chelsea and we beat Everton, it can happen. We're only 2 points behind. So if they drop one of their games and we win both, we win the game, or we win into the Champions League. Of course, Liverpool also has to go, right? So more than likely, Europa League, here we come. Conference League at minimum. Burstow is still likely to win Golden Boot. Overall, though, I think Juan, who's now 4-star credibility in the role I like him playing, sweeper, keeper on defend, he's incredible. He is incredible. Quite possibly the best goalkeeper I've ever had in Football Manager. The amount of goals he's saved and the amount of time he's spent just being incredible and the XG he's prevented, it's outstanding. When I first brought him in, I was hesitant because we paid 11.5 million. He is worth every single penny. My goodness, he's won 3 player of the matches, by the way, as a goalkeeper. Allowing less than a goal, almost a goal a game. Not great, but it's awesome. It is awesome, and I am ecstatic about it. So, with that being said, the lineup is back to usual. The only change that you might not be familiar with is I've been playing Matthias Monzen over Heskey. Heskey had a really bad run of form. It's currently being boosted by that practice game. But I switched over to Monzen, and he's actually been playing pretty well overall. A couple of not-so-great games. Other than that, been doing no complaints, the best way I'll put it. Francisco just come back from injury. Zeffy, he went out with an injury for about a month. He just came back, though, so we've been starting Vito, who's been incredible for us, which I am very, very happy to see. In other news, Junior, he's now 3.5-star current ability on playing both wings, which is great, so he can come in to play either fullback position if we need him to. So I am very hopeful for next season. Burstow being the only one who is... I might have to replace him. I don't want to, but I might have to. So, lineup for today. Juan in goal. Back for Roth, Costa, Thompson, and Boren. Leo and Monzen in midfield. Vito, Francisco, and Aguilar up front. Backing up Burstow. Go and jump to the game. Everybody's happy. Zeffy's back to be in the lineup. We need a win today. A win guarantees us what we need. Let's go ahead and get revenge for what happened last time. Whatever happened last time, probably they defeated us, considering we didn't do well for a period of time, but as I said, it's been a month without a defeat. So we are looking strong. This is a game in hand, apparently. I think Liverpool play later in the day, so we're not exactly going to know where they end up, but a win here is a good start. Let's hope Man lose their game. Would be another great start. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, though, because they've already gone ahead in theirs. Okay. So, first thing is the Premier League only qualifying for the Europa League. Don't have a whole lot to complain about with that, but we will take it. Okay, let's go ahead and slow things down a little bit. Said, these 3 games still allows me to see Boren to Thompson, Thompson to Costa, Leo. I realized one of the instructions I hadn't set, which I always do, my goalkeeper, is to roll it out to center backs, which is why they were kicking it so much. Unfortunate that did not go in. I feel like we probably should have scored that one. Still, that is the half. I'm not happy with the performance. Let's kick it up into the next gear. Bristow once again having a bad game, which is... I'm probably going to be selling him off. Up, then goes out. I don't know why Thompson didn't contest that, but as long as it goes out, that's fine. Aguilar comes forward, running down the center, sends it over to Leo. Leo's got plenty of options. Straight to one of their players instead. Thompson, being the tall boy, just easily towers over the guy around him. Sending it to the left to Roth. Vito, who once again doesn't receive it. A little thing called close it down. There you go. Costa. Vito. Vito not going to miss it that time, because he is the one holding the ball. Runs in Acosta. I have an extended highlight here. Vito. Back again. He is. Onzen to Costa. Roth. Roth is going to come forward, running down the side. Sends it to Vito. Vito options in the center. Bristow. Mason Bristow, 25th goal of the season. Definitely going to win top goal scorer. In which case I don't want to sell him off, but I might have to. So we will take that, putting us up by a goal. And oh my goodness, man, have gone down in their game. Let this highlight play out. A game a week, so we have plenty of energy if we need to. Aguilar up front. Is he going to cross it to the center to Francisco, who just bounces it off a wall? Okay. Who's playing poorly? Francisco apparently could use replacement. He just came back from an injury that's not too impressive. Boren's also having a terrible game, so we'll switch on Junior for him. 2 easy substitutions. Hold out. Hold out. Roth. The middle. Okay, we've plenty of space. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Juan easily scoops that up. Don't know why that man didn't get a better shot. We will take it. Now then. Switching for fatigue. Vito needs to come out. Zeffy will come back in. Give him a few minutes of run time. And then... I think we'll leave it for another 10 minutes or so. Everybody is playing reasonably well. Don't want to rock the boat while we're ahead. Okay, now then. Substitutions. Look like Leo. Switch up our midfield. And fresh legs. Keep going. Rock the boat. Another highlight now. Please don't let them score. We came so close. Got so far. Aguilar. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Goodness. Okay, come on. Don't let him cross. Don't let him cross. There we go. Knock it out. Effie. Just get it. Clear the ball, please. Oh, it's twice now they've crossed in dangerous areas. Effie, send it downfield. There you go. Okay, what? Highlight's still going. Highlight's still going. Just causing me stress. Over to the left side. Over to the center. Over to the center again. Oh! It bounces off the top crossbar. Aguilar to Junior. Junior loses the ball. Oh, but he picks it back up. Run, Junior, run! Take that shot. Probably shouldn't have, but goes out of play. The highlight's over. We hold our breath. Step 1 is done. Oh my goodness. Oh! Let's wait for the Liverpool result. But the dream's alive, boys. The dream is alive. Holy cow. A 1-0 victory. And that's sort of clinching I've been doing every single game so far this year. We are 4th in the Premier Division. Probably going to drop back down. Just because of the goal differential. But it's all to play for in the final match of the season. Which is so exciting. It's been a while since that happened. On to the next game. So I was correct. We have qualified for the Europa League. Currently in 5th place. I was right in the Liverpool going ahead in their game. Even on points, the goal differential is the only thing that mattered. Liverpool, they're up against Crystal. Nottingham, or sorry, not Nottingham. Newcastle is up against Nottingham. That's why I called their name. So if someone's going to lose, it's probably going to be Newcastle, which means if we win the game and one of these two lose or draw or anything, as long as we get points over them, then we make it into the Champions League. But at the very least, we have made it to Europe. In rather resounding fashion. Well, not resounding, considering how close this race is. But oh, yesterday's treble, so difficult. Just that day break to reset, let the football manager gods quell their anger on whatever it was that I did to piss them off. We've made it. We've made it. Other news ahead of the next game, we finally are high enough up. We've got players called up for the World Cup. Apaya Forson and Noah Hay, previous members of the club, but currently, Kevin Zeffy, for the Republic of Ireland, is in the World Cup. Which is pretty awesome. We're still in the group stage, plenty more to go, but it's looking very exciting. I am happy for him, and happy for us, because we've actually got good enough players to make it there. Be ready for the next game soon. And we're back for game number 2. It's only been a few seconds, didn't realize how close we were for this next game. Boren recovering from a slight injury, that's why he's down to 3-star, is my best guess. But I'm just jumping into this. Okay, we can do this. Last match of the season, everything to play for. No one's counting us into this game, apparently. For Stowe, I need you to score goals. I know you've been struggling sometimes to do that. But you're on camera, it's time to shine. 2 minutes into this game, Juan with the pickup, still incredible. Oh man, perfect signing for us. Boren, Francisco, especially because Buskilla is still kicking up a fit because I haven't signed anybody for him. Leo, God, Leo, come on. 1 or 2 more steps and you would have scored there. Does earn himself a corner. Plenty of heads to aim for. That's not one of them though. Gonna go out of play. Now then, keeping an eye on everybody else on the table, Newcastle, Liverpool, and Man. Newcastle have gone up in their game. Okay, pretty inevitable. Newcastle have been pretty good all season. Liverpool have gone up in their game. That means unless the game goes level for one of those two, we are going to not make it. Them currently being ahead on XG by 1,000,000 shots. Newcastle up by 2 now. I think the dream is dead. Okay, we're probably just going to play our starters for a stupidly long period of time. Far from pleased with what I just saw. Show me something different in the second half. Francisco and Juan are the only two who've actually had a notably decent performance. Okay, Liverpool, whoever's Crystal, I think. I know you've already gotten relegated, but I need you to go out and do something. Vito to Leo to Vito to Roth. Leo. Roth. Vito. Get back. Leo. Here we go. Build from the back. Straight to Burstow, except Burstow is not, in fact, in blue. It's almost ever in blue. Occasionally we get the dark blue. Why? That is the worst, the one direction you are not allowed to kick it if you want to keep them from scoring. That exact area. Diego is terrible. You get subbed out. Whoever this is, Raul, you've been terrible. You get subbed out. And Vito is terrible. You get subbed out. Goodness, it's like we figured it out. Boren now with a throw-in to Burrows, to Boren. Can't even dribble, that idiot. Going so well. Thompson. Brown, bounce off the crossbar to Costa. Okay. One thing I will say, if you look at the XG, they should be winning by a lot more. They're 5 minutes. Go very attacking. You need to be swapped out. You need to be swapped out. I don't want to end up 6. Oh man, I've gone down in their game. Oh, probably the most disappointing end that it possibly could have been. But 5th place is 5th place. Hard to complain when we were expected to finish 20th. We'll take it. We'll go to Europe next year. Ton of money. And next year compete for the championship. Or the year after. One of the two. A very, very disappointing defeat, though. Received 35 million. And Arsenal have been crowned champions. Oh. Oh well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Next time will be the off-season special. Some quick ideas. New striker. A permanent center back, though Joel is very good. Bit spending, he's not quite good enough to keep in permanently. So probably skip out on that. And then just kind of wherever we think we need players. Got a lot of great options scouted. Hopefully we'll be able to bring in quite a few of them. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to follow the links down below if you want to see some more content, and I'll see you all next time.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.